Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Ahdurin Region's Blue Rescue Team Nuzlocke. I'm your host, Ahdurin himself, and this is actually recorded somewhat close to the actual upload date. I know it's a shocker, but I'm actually on time for once. Anyway, so last time we left off, we did a great job at not succeeding, and so this time we are going to hope to do a good job at succeeding. I'm trying to be very vague, because if you haven't seen the last episode already, I would highly recommend you do so. It was a thriller that wasn't very thrilling, but I still recommend you see it nevertheless. So the next morning, time to go see what we've got to do today. Also, I've adjusted the mic settings a little bit, trying to see if this works out a little bit better, because I noticed the background music was a bit loud. This may have fixed it. If not, then I'll try to adjust it back or whatever. But, so yeah, Volt, what you got to say?
Good morning, Ahdurin. Let's do great again today.
Ahdurin, Volt, I don't know who you are.
Huh? Who was that?
Oh, look, it's Caterpie, the one that I don't have the voice for yet.
Oh, Caterpie, how have you been? Please help my friend. What's the matter? I was playing with my friend Metapod, but Metapod got lost in the woods. He's still lost out there.
Oh, I see. That does sound bad. Kit Kat? Maybe he's saying Kit Kat. I'm assuming it's a he. I'm not exactly sure who this is.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, it's our favorite friends, guys. Look at these wonderful fools. Also, this music is probably the most relaxing villain music I think I've heard in a while. Just listening to this.
Have no fear. We're here to save your chum Metapod. Hold on, Caterpie came to us for help. You think you can do this rescue with your amateur level skills? What did you say? It doesn't matter who does the rescuing, see? The guy that does the rescuing gets to be the hero. Listen, Caterpie, how about we do this? How about you give the reward to the team that brings back your chum first? But I don't have any money. Oh, don't you worry about that, my little friend. I'm sure we can persuade your parents to reward us with interest afterwards. Oh yeah, you can even join our team. That's an offer you can't refuse. When you join us, Caterpie, we'll let you be a big wheel in Team Meanies. That's the deal, Volt. The first to rescue wins. Come on, move. Let's get this done already. Don't worry, we'll save your friend first. Ahdurin, let's get going.
So we have a mission to do. We have to save our old pal, Caterpie here. Our very first rescue has asked us to do a rescue themselves. Oh, they grew up so fast. Any new mail? No? Shocker. Cool. So here's the main idea. We're gonna go... This is a... I know all the time I've been saying, the next dungeon's the most difficult, the next dungeon's the most difficult. For me personally, this dungeon right here is probably one of the top 5 most difficult dungeons, for me personally. Now, this is normally when I play as a Mudkip, so I'm not sure how that's going to change when you play as, for example, Meowth and Pikachu. But if there is a situation where I'm probably going to struggle, this is going to be it. So get ready to see that. What to do? Well, first, let's go to the bank and all that sort of mumbo-jumbo. Because now is the time where we really need to be prepared. So let's go through here and just deposit everything, because I'm going to withdraw a bunch of stuff later. Right now, though, nothing else. That's cool. What do you have available? Kecleon... Nothing of great interest to me. What do you have, brother? Oh, secret power, that's interesting. I don't think I have A, the money, or B, the need for it, but that's certainly an interesting move nevertheless. Let's deposit some money. That's cool. Do you guys have anything new to say? A new training gym opened in town. They wanted to support rescue teams, so they got together and find the dojo. Yeah, cool. We know about the dojo. In fact, I may or may not be doing what I'm about to do. I don't want to do that mission, I'll do this one though. So we could stall and just relax and do more missions and stuff like that, but that's not how this Nuzlocke run goes. This is a legitimate Nuzlocke. Wishcash, what you gotta say? I've not seen Caterpie or other children lately. I wonder how they're keeping. Not seeing those children gives me a twinge of sadness. Well, yeah, you know, Gramps, you know, the other child, not Caterpie, the other one, yeah, that one's stuck in the woods. We gotta go save him. Let's go. I'm going down here just to check something out. I want to see if there's more dojos been open. Okay, there's a bunch of them. Alright, so because of the difficulties that I have with this dungeon in particular, this is going to be a dojo episode. I don't know if it's in the title or something like that. I'm allowed to go through each one of these dojos once to train. This is sort of like grinding, I guess you could say. Well, I can go through until I've completed the dojo, and then once I've completed it, I cannot go back. So that's going to be the idea. We're going to start off with a couple of them. Let's see. The ones in particular that interest me are probably the water maze. Maybe the electric maze, not the fighting maze. Probably not the rock maze, you know, stuff like that. So we're gonna do a couple of those dojos. That's probably gonna be this entire episode, because I've noticed my clock already says it's about 6.5 minutes or so. Why am I coming up here again? Oh, I wanted to take, yeah, that's right. I wanted to get old pal Positive over here. It may want a gummy. Unfortunately, I do not have a gummy, but you get to join us on our quest to go through a bunch of dojos. Alright, so I'm gonna go through the different dojos here. Let's see. One gets 2 per hour, cool. Let's go. I want to go into the water maze, but looking back on it, I think the water maze is one of the newer ones. Let's go into the flying maze. That's probably an easy one. The flying maze, your decision stands. Let's just let the training begin. So here's how the dojo works. This could be a sort of an explanation of how the dojos work. So this is the flying maze. It's located in this particular place, and you can see all the different people that are here. I'm gonna take that. And basically how it works is that Pokemon are here just to help you train up. So we can get different experiences, stuff like that. I am going to make sure that... What do I have? I've scratched that, that's fine. Cool. I'm going to set both of these guys IQ to exclusive move user. Oops. Just to make sure that we get as much experience as possible. Like that. Because while these... Well, right now you can see the 12 experience points isn't going to be a lot, but the idea behind the dojo is that you get more experience. And since I can only go through once, I'm going to go through with as much of a focus towards getting experience points as possible. Same idea applies, though. I can't stall, so now that I found the stairs, I have to find the stairs. I mentioned in a prior episode how these dojos are laid out. So the first floor here is all light, and so you can see everything around you. I can see Bolt right now, despite him being in the corridor. In the second floor, it's only the room that you're in that's covered, and so you can see here. You can see in the specific room itself, but you can't see outside of it. So I can't see anything that happens right in front of my face. And then you get a little circle here to show your specific range. Let's see. Take that. The flying dungeon is probably one of the easier dungeons, because I think it's one of the starter ones before we got to the certain plot point that opened up extra mazes. Plus, on top of that, I have a Pikachu, so that's instantly going to make this that much easier. Let's see. Cool. You can't recruit anybody in here, so I can prove that to you right here. I'm trying to recruit somebody. No Pokemon will join because these guys are paid by the dojo to get beat up. They're not going to recruit. They're not going to join your team just because, you know, they have a better paying job. I guess that's what it is. I don't know how much we're paying them actually. If you noticed here, also, here's a fun little thing. Nah, can I do it? There. You can see Magnemite is able to float on top of the water. I cannot go in. Pikachu can't go in. The Magnemite, because of its, because of how it walks, I think, That's probably it. I don't think it's any ability or anything like that. I think it's just something about Magnemite that allows it to float on top of the water. Water-type Pokemon are able to walk into the water, and so that helps if you're trying to avoid Pokemon or something like that. I believe there's an IQ skill a little bit afterwards that allows you to walk on water and fire and other sorts of obstacles like that, but that's not something I'm going to be able to have for now. That's a long ways away. Let's go to the final floor, and you can see how the third floor is laid out. It is a boss fight. Now, the opponents are tough, and they're not kidding with some of these. Some of these guys are very, very difficult. So, we shall see if I can actually win. Remember, these, if I lose in these, it doesn't count because it's a dojo. I am going to growl so that it makes it a little bit easier on us. Who wants to dive in? Cool. I think Pikachu can probably take care of the Dodo, plus I know its special ability is Runaway, so I'm going to focus on you. And let's see. I'm trying to figure out which move does more damage, but I don't think it tells me. Let's just go for the stab move, why not? You can see that these moves are not doing a lot of damage. Pursuit is a problem. That's a big issue. So Pursuit, I know I don't recall what Pursuit does in the regular main series games. It's probably in the box. But Pursuit here, basically, if you do damage, it does that damage back to you. Very not fun. I need Pikachu to not attack Doduo, which I feel like you are going to. We need to get rid of this Farfetch, though. This is... Alright, that's a problem. Oh, nope. Oh. So you can see how Pursuit works. On the bright side, you do have now... now its ability Runaway is activated, but since it's below a certain health bar, it is now fleeing for its life. I'm just gonna wait until Pursuit... okay. I didn't know that. That's something new I didn't know. Apparently Quick Attack being a distance move doesn't work. Is that how it is? Cool. Now that your counter effect is evaded, let's just blast you out of here. And bam. You have succeeded in your training. You've shown your worth. Without a doubt, you have grown more powerful from your training. I don't remember the original voice I had for... May the success drive you to train even harder. You know, I'm gonna do a Guy Sensei voice if you've seen Naruto. Cool. Let's do one more. I think you guys understand the general idea behind these. I'm gonna do the poison one. Let's do that. I know I started off by saying let's do the water one, or let's not do the fighting, and here I am not listening to myself, but let's take that. That's always useful, the blast seeds, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure the only guys here are going to be like Nidorans and stuff like that. Might as well go fight this. Cool. And obviously the smart thing to do is to go through these and then like stall for as long as possible so that you actually take advantage of the fact that you're here and trying to train. Unfortunately for Nuzlocke purposes, I am being a derp and not doing that. So I'm just trying to go through these as quickly as possible because that's what the rules state. Cool. Some of these, in the beginning of the game, some of these are really easy. Like this one's really easy. The flying one was pretty easy outside of Doduo and that counter. But I think this is dead end, yeah. But outside of that, it's pretty simple. Later in the game, though, there are more dojos, and those are going to be a lot more difficult. Because that makes sense, obviously. As time goes on and you get more powerful, the dojos have to get more powerful as well to keep up with you, so... Wow, double miss. Triple miss, okay. We're going to play that way. Look at here. Alright, let's see what the boss battle is here. Anything really dangerous? Ooh, that's going to be interesting. So we have two Nidoran females and two Nidorinos. That's going to be fun. Let's go yell at them. Pikachu just flat out like, we're not dealing with you. So Magnemite and I will, I guess, take care of Nidorino number 1, while Volt, you can take care of that. Oh, and Poison Point struck. Yay. I'd like to hear that one. Ooh, that's big damage. Alright, so in case you don't know how poison works in the game, you cannot heal. Normally how running around helps you heal up over time. Poison stops that. Also, I think it's 2 damage every 4 or 5 steps or something like that. So, not the best thing. Cool. Not cool. Really not cool. Let's try eating a blast seed and see how much that does. Yes, alright, that's nice. Although it does say it appears to be weak here. I assume that's because of the water on the ground. And you can see here, poison point struck positive, but it didn't get poisoned because of the steel type. So that's always a very nice thing. I think that's probably enough. Yes, there we go. That was a bit tougher, but you've succeeded. Whoop-de-doo-da-day. Alright, cool. So that's going to wrap up this episode. In the next episode, I'll probably be doing more dojos and stuff like that. I know, I'm sorry that this isn't really entertaining stuff, but I am trying to make sure that I complete this, and I want to complete this in the best way that I can, you know, without losing lives and failing the challenge 4 dungeons in. So, with that said, thank you very much for watching and for supporting the Ahdurin region in any way, shape, or form that you do. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care. My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Volt, but it does contain the unstoppable Regigigas.
Ah, impossible! Nobody's ever been able to summon him.